become your masters of war. You that build all the guns, you that build the death planes, you that build all the bombs, you hide behind walls, you hide behind desks. I just want you to know that I see through your masks.
After World War II, tensions between America, England, France, and Russia reached a new high as they decided how to split the war-torn Germany. At the Potsdam Conference, it was agreed to divide Germany into 4 parts. The left parts, that became known as West Germany, were run in a democratic style by America, France, and England. The other side, East Germany, was run by the Russians. West Germany quickly saw a prosperous spike in their economy, while those in East Germany suffered as Russia drained it of all its resources. Because of this, thousands of East Germans moved to West Germany. The movement of these people caused the economy to plummet even further, which upset Russia and called them to action. On the night of August 12, 1961, they built a wall to trap the East Germans in.
Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time. Where have all the flowers
Families
gone?
and friends were separated. All train tracks, roads, and phone lines had been cut between the two sides. Even houses that were built on the borderline were destroyed, and the people were thrown out, with nowhere else to live. Many had traveled across the border to go to work, and were now forced to abandon their life they had lived on the other side.
Long time
The Russians tried to deter people from crossing the border by attaching sharp glass and barbed wire to the top of the wall.
Long time ago.
The barricades are not only a border between states, cutting through the heart of Berlin, but also represent the wall of a concentration camp.
Gunter Litvin was a tailor in West Berlin, but lived at an apartment on the east side. He woke up the morning of August 12th to find barbed wire separating him from his livelihood. He became the Berlin Wall's first shooting victim when he attempted to swim across the canal and join the hundreds of horrified onlookers on the west side. Peter Fetscher drew widespread attention when he was shot the following year. Fetscher attempted to cross the border zone near Checkpoint Charlie with a friend, but was shot. He bled to death after laying in no man's land for 50 minutes. Roughly 138 people died while trying to cross the border. In October 1964, a group of students helped 57 people escape from East Germany. Ralph Kabisch and Joachim Neumann spent weeks digging what became known as Tunnel 57.
October 1964 sees a spectacular mass escape. West Berlin students have dug a tunnel to East Berlin at Bernauer Straße, 145 meters long, 12 meters below the earth. The tunnel is the longest, deepest, and most successful to date. 57 people managed to escape from east to west. It has taken half a year to dig this escape route.
People continue to die in attempts to cross the border. On February 6, 1989, Chris Joffrey was shot after he hit a silent tripwire that alerted the guards. Joffrey was the last of the deaths associated with the Berlin Wall before it fell November 9, 1989. As the tensions of the Cold War relaxed, East Berliners announced that on midnight that day citizens were allowed to freely cross the border. Berliners from both sides flocked to the wall, celebrating and chanting, "Open the gate," waiting for the border to be reopened. As promised, the checkpoints were opened and the Berliners were allowed to move between the two countries again.